Diego Lopez is one of 46,000 New York City taxi drivers. On a good day, he makes about $200 in taxi fares and tips, earning under $30,000 a year. I wanted to find out what the American dream means to him and the personal effects of a new luxury tax on his passengers. I met up with him at his garage in Queens, where he starts his evening shift.
I run right into Manhattan. Just like going up and down looking for rides, you know? Manhattan is the spot to be, you know what I mean? That's where everybody's at. I worked at an auto parts store, and then my wife lost her job. She got sick with fibromyalgia. I decided to look for a job part-time to help us make ends meet while I had my other job. And I went out and got my license to do this. My sister lent me the money. After I worked here for 2 days, I enjoyed the job. It's okay money, you know what I mean? I'm making ends meet. It's one beautiful thing when I go to work at this time. I get to see the sun going down. My father came from Spain. My mother was from Puerto Rico. We met here, and I'm first generation here, I guess. And when I was a little kid, my mom got sick and she had a heart attack. It was just me and her. So I had to drop out of school and, you know, go to work and support, you know, me and my mom to get by. So I couldn't finish school. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. It's just hard. I got 4 kids and a wife, and I got a 7-year-old, a 15-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a 20. You know, my daughter, she's the 20-year-old. She's just started internship as a medical assistant. She wants to try and go back to school and become like a registered nurse. And I'll take $20 out every day from my job, whatever I make. And in a couple of weeks, I'll see what they need, and I'll buy them, you know, something instead of me getting something for myself. My American dream is just to be able to support my family and keep everything going, and that's it. You know, maybe we'd own a house and, you know, be able to travel and do stuff,
but obstacles get in his way. In November 2009, New York City added a 50-cent surcharge to all taxi fares. This luxury tax, paid by passengers, is expected to bring in $80 million in revenue to help close the Metropolitan Transit Authority's $2.3 billion budget shortfall. Thanks to the tax on taxi passengers, 5 million daily subway and bus riders have been spared a fare hike. But not everyone is happy. Diego, like most cab drivers in the city, believes this tax is bad for business.
You know, the city says it's on the customers, but I don't really think it's on the customers. I think we're losing it, you know. They'll say, well, you know, the customer's paying it, but the customers aren't paying it all the time. All the customers aren't doing that, you know. We're making less with the tips, you know. Yesterday I got so many times, I got people in the cab that got in, and they just paid what it said on the meter. They didn't give me anything for tip at all, nothing. It's hurting the cab driver that's trying to make a living and support their family. You know, yesterday my MTA tax was, I had to pay like $20.
It's 6 o'clock, about 30 minutes into Diego's shift.
As you noticed so far, we haven't found a customer. It takes 20 to 25 minutes to find my first customer sometimes. You know, and it doesn't matter where you go. It's just, it's like it starts off with luck. That's how it starts off.
All right, it's 51st what? What is that? What do you drive? Well, come in here with us.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. How's your night going back there?
Just started.
Just starting, huh? All right. Nice. It's closing down soon, isn't it?
Yeah, January 7th.
Wow.
Just on the corner, it's fine. We'll walk in.
Okay. Yeah. $4.50 for me and 50 cents for the city. $5. There's 50 cents that you guys are paying that goes to the city. It's in there. We lose it more on the tips now with the people, you know, the people, especially New Yorkers. You know, if somebody takes a ride that's like $9 and they used to give you $10, they're still going to give you $10. You know, you're just going to lose that 50 cents. We need taxes, of course, because, you know, we're going to pay the fire department, police department, and sanitation and all that stuff. I don't know, I'm all pissed off about the 50-cent surcharge because it doesn't belong to the city, the cabs. You know, they shouldn't have the right to do that. They should just put the tax on the MTA because they own the MTA. If they made it a quarter more, I think people are going to stop taking the trains and buses. They're not. Still the cheapest way to go, no matter what. Cheaper than the cab. They're just making it harder for us by putting a surcharge with us. It gets to the point some nights that I'll drive around almost 2 hours without finding a passenger, and then I'll just quit. I'll get my customer. Good evening. Good evening. I'm glad you jumped in, believe me. It's been a little slow. I wish if I could have finished school and I would have did. I always wanted to be like a radiologist. Couldn't afford it. I had to drop out and help mom. Any particulars here?
Just a bit further on the right.
Okay. From there, I met my wife, and that was it. You know, I had to start supporting everybody. I'll leave it right at this hole right here. The American dream at its best.
11 back.
11? The only way I'll have the American dream is if I hit lotto. That's it. And that, you know, chances of that. I'm gonna be doing this till the day I die. I really do. Because I'm the only one that supports my family with this.